Let's grade Jayson Tatum. Last time we gave him an A-. Offense.
When the guy is on, he's on, right? When the guy is hitting, there's really not much you can do to stop the guy.
And this season, it feels like he's on all the time.
Would you say like it's because he got that monkey off his back? He's got the championship now.
And he's young. It has been very clear that we were having a debate if he's a top 10 player. And now it's like the debate is he top 5? This guy's clearly between an A and an A+.
Yeah, from what we've seen this season, it's an A+ offensive player.
Defense. Tatum's the main engine on offense. They give the biggest assignments to Holiday, White, even like a guy like Jaylen Brown will guard a guy like Luka, right? So Tatum does take easier matchups, but he wins his matchups. I think you can argue an A. It's tough.
In terms of improvement, right? I'm still leaning towards an A-.
Tatum gets an A- on defense. Athleticism. Last time we did a B+.
Last time we did a B+, and I honestly think he's in the B range just because of his wingspan. His wingspan is insane.
Yeah.
And he's strong.
Stronger.
More physically imposing, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? He's an A-, bro. Look at LeBron's doing at 40, dog. We have to compare it to the league. You can't look at these guys too individually.
Tatum goes from a B+ to an A-. IQ. We gave him a B last time, and clearly there's been improvement.
Not as much bozo plays, right? Not as much lack of awareness. He's figured it out. He knows what he's supposed to do. He knows what pass he's supposed to make. He knows when he's supposed to score, and he's showing that.
It's possible we slightly underrated it before.
So better shot selection, less mistakes equates to an A. Right?
Yeah, and if he does it even more, then it can get into an A+. And lastly, aura. It's become clear, though, that Jayson Tatum is probably objectively overhated.
He handled all the hate during the Olympics and not getting minutes. He handled it well. You know, he came in the season strong, and he was, basically shutting up everyone, saying that I deserve to be on that team and I deserve to have that medal. I feel like you got to give him some respect for that.
So, I think I give him a C+.
He's not going to have a C+ aura by the end of his career, I promise you.
He might even go back down. I don't know. So, overall, we gave Jayson Tatum an A+, an A, 2 A-, and a C+. I think he might deserve an A+ right now.
Woo! He's had a hell of a season, man. I'm okay with an A+, man. He's definitely in the top 5 in the league.
Jayson Tatum gets an A+. Let's grade Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Last time we gave him an A. First up, offense.
The guy is scoring 50 points pretty often now.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary.
Like, it's actually beautiful, right? To watch Shai. You watch him kill 28 other teams and you love it. Then he kills your team, you're like, it sucks. That's how good this guy is.
Yes.
When you have a top 10 scoring season of all time, I think you get an A+ on offense. The defense. It's high, especially this team.
He's definitely part of the engine, but I do think that they added some pieces that make their team defense even greater, which makes his defense look even better.
How much do we give him credit for his defense?
Man, that's tough because you got so many dogs that play defense on that team. You got Alex Caruso, you got Cason Wallace, you got Lou Dort. All those guys play defense.
It's a wall.
We got to give him an A- probably.
Shai gets an A- for defense. Athleticism.
He's doing exactly the same thing he's done before, just smarter. Still uses his body very well, timing, his angles.
The ability to play physically and handle physicality and handle double teams and to always be able to step back to cut, all the sharp and strong movements that he does, it takes like amazing toll on her body. I think we gotta give him the A.
I think we definitely gotta give him the A.
IQ.
Only getting better. That I will say is something that is tangible. You definitely get smarter the more years you're playing in the league. I feel like that's the reason why he's scoring more too. I think he's just understanding how to get his shots even more so. What do you think?
I don't know. When was the last time there was an NBA, even like an athletic freak like a Giannis won multiple MVPs? Not just because he was most physically dominant. I think SJ deserved that same credit.
Yeah.
A for IQ, and lastly, aura.
When there's a guy and people are just praying for his downfall, want you to lose, want you to up and trip, you got aura. We're gonna give SGA easily an A+.
Overall, we gave Shai Gilgeous-Alexander 2 A+, 2 A's, and an A-.
I mean, that might be an A+ player right there that we're looking at.
Jokic is the best player in the NBA, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the MVP. What he's doing this season is truly super special. We should be consistent. The MVP is a little bit about narrative. It is a little bit about aura. Shai's story and his body of work is honestly fairly more impressive. A+, baby.
A+, yep.
Let's grade Karl-Anthony Towns. Last time we gave him a B+. Offense. The Knicks won the trade because Karl-Anthony Towns is insane on offense. Sometimes you can question a shot selection. Sometimes you can question decisions. The way he built his game off of his traits is what makes him in the upper echelon of offensive players. I think an A is fair.
I think so too.
Cat gets an A for offense. Defense.
Well, I mean, he's in like better years of his career right now, so there's no improving.
I honestly, the only real issue is the rim protection thing. It's because you're the center. It's part of your responsibility. I'm between a C and a C plus.
I guess based off of this season, we might have to give him a C then.
Cat gets a C on defense. Athleticism. He's probably somewhere between a B and a B plus.
Exactly, and I think we probably just edged him right into the B plus. Mobile big, scores well. He's a stretch big, right? He's like a Majin Buu.
He can get downhill, which is athletic. That's cool, but so much of it is based on the shot threat.
Do you need athleticism to take threes? Probably not.
Cat gets a B for athleticism. IQ. I think he's improved. Maybe not that much.
And maybe another slight bump for being able to help the Knicks so quickly. What did we give him before?
We gave him a C before. I'm kind of down for a C plus.
Yeah, I like that.
Cat gets a C plus for IQ. And lastly, aura. In the offseason, it was meme city.
Bro, meme city.
Memes.
He's not a bad guy.
He's not corny either. He's a little bit corny, but he's not that corny.
He's kind of like a big little kid. He might have bumped himself up to a B minus.
Cat gets a B minus for aura. So overall, we gave Karl-Anthony Towns an A, 2 C's, a B, and a B minus. He's having his best season in a while. He's changed a franchise and how they play and their potential. What they have now as a floor to build off of, I think is way more exciting because of this guy. He's improved. So I think overall, I think he deserves a solid A minus.
I stand by that.
Cat gets an A minus.